Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe. Here we are at the eve of a Champions League game with Barcelona here in San Siro. I'm looking at the stadium right now from my window. I have the luxury to see the stadium from here. And tomorrow is going to be, of course, the toughest game so far we had. But before getting to the game, I want to make a couple of considerations with you. The first one is that it seems like this summer, during the market period, Inzaghi was proposed Dybala in place of Correa, and it was him, it was Inzaghi who decided to keep Correa. If this is the case, I'm not saying that I'm going to join the Inzaghi out hashtag, but this is a big responsibility because it's a big mistake. Because we've seen Correa, we're starting to know him now after a year, yeah? And it's displeasing to say the least to see the level of this player. If you rip him off his technical skills, he's just nothing. We talked about him many times, and with his height and his power, he should do 10 times more than what he does. So this is a negative point against Inzaghi, if it is so. The other point that I want to make, and that unfortunately also goes against Inzaghi, is about Handanovic versus Onana. Now, you can tell me, okay, I want Handanovic to play because he has the experience, and I'm sure that he knows how to behave during the game, and he's solid. But with this Handanovic, who makes one mistake, one heavy, one tough, one serious mistake per game, what's the point of not having Onana? Onana also will make mistakes, but there's a big difference between the mistakes that Handanovic makes and the ones that Onana makes. The mistakes that Handanovic makes are just a reiteration of the fact that he's on a declining slope and it's time for him to go. While the mistakes that Onana will make will help him to grow, to learn, to build experience, and to become a leader in our team. So just for this fact only, since we have a parity of mistakes, possibilities, and actually one is even proven and the other not even proven, I would say that this is another bad point for Inzaghi. And also, this kind of symbiosis between some coaches and some players, it's often counterproductive. We've seen it in the past on our own skin with Conte, who wanted Vidal, with Spalletti, who brought Nainggolan. These kind of combinations usually hide big problems, and since they are usually dictated as choices by coaches who perform well or who come to Inter with a good pedigree, it means that these are also very expensive operations, and so this is something to think about. What do I expect from tomorrow's game, coming to Inter-Barcelona? I'm smiling because I can't help but think of the 2010 match that I watched live in San Siro, and that was probably one of the best games, if not the best game I watched live in my life. It was 3-1, we all remember it, and of course things have changed and now the situation is different. Tomorrow, what do I expect? First of all, I expect Dumfries and Correa to step up. Dumfries already has proven that he's good, and he's just had a period where he didn't perform very well, the last 3 games, I would say. While Correa, still has to prove his presence, because honestly, it's like not having him. And so I expect a lot from them. They play Barcelona with a 4-3-3, so in theory, in the midfield area, we should have a bit more freedom and a bit more of a supremacy in terms of numbers of players in that area. Considering that Brozovic rested last game and that he will not play again, and that Aslani will need to play most likely, I'm curious to see how he will do. I'm not sure if Aslani or Mkhitaryan will play, we have to see. But, well, probably Mkhitaryan is a better choice in this case because he has a lot of experience in Champions League, and I think at least to start the game, probably he will be the more fit for that. And let's see how it will go. Of course, we are really not the favorites, and we need also a bit of luck, because honestly, as we've said in the previous video, we hit 6 posts and bars since the beginning of the season, and nobody else has more of those, so we've been unlucky. Again, with Roma, with that Çalhanoğlu free kick, we could have won it, honestly, and we would be here talking about a different season. And last consideration I want to leave you with is how fast things change. Really, Panta, everything changes. In 1.5 months, Inzaghi went from being an amazing, super promising and winning coach for last year's season to somebody who is really risking his job tomorrow. It's just, again, something that for me means let's enjoy the moment, because moments change in a blink of an eye. Forza Inter tomorrow, and thanks again for watching the video as usual. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, it means a lot to me, and subscribe and enjoy the game, and we'll talk after it. Ciao!